Hey there, folks. First off, I'm going to apologize. My voice is a little off. I've been battling a head cold for quite some time. You've probably noticed it in the last few episodes, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. However, to get things started, this episode, actually, what I wanted to do was something I had mentioned in a previous episode regarding our Blackboard keys and the naming conventions on them. One thing is when you start getting to a point where, let's open all of these up quickly so I can go through it, where you have multiple different places that are using the same key. Like we've got target character reaction value here, flee point, target character, attack type. Because when you reach this point now where you're getting multiple places using the same key, and you're wanting to reuse those keys in multiple functions, leaving it as a plain text item here in your various different files is not always the best approach. I had mentioned previously using defines is a very good way to go about that because that means you only need to change the name in one place. So that's actually what I'm going to be doing this episode. So what we're going to be doing is adding in this define file. So in the left in our Solution Explorer, we're going to go to our public section in our data type. I'm going to right click, no, not left, right click on that, add new item. Now in here, by default, this is actually going to be pointing, I think it's here, intermediate. But what you want to do, you want to come back to your main project folder, source, your project, public, data type, and you want to select that folder. And the whole reason being for that is this is going to expose it to the engine and it's going to be in a place that it's easy to find. In my case, I want to use a header file, and what I'm going to be calling this header file is Blackboard key defines. And we're going to add that. Now in here, there's one thing we want to add, and I do this just to ensure the engine knows about it properly. You want to include the core minimal.h, and then you can go through and just start your defines. So define, we want to, I'm just going to work from the start here, get rid of you. Okay, so we're going to use target character. So in our define, we're going to paste that in. But before that, I want to go Blackboard key underscore target character, target care. And personal preference, I do this all uppercase. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to look here. Okay, we've got target character. I'm going to replace that. Now, obviously this isn't going to mean anything, so we need to include that define file. So include data type, Blackboard key defines, and once we've done that, you should see that switches over to the light purple text, in my case because I'm running dark theme, and it says target character. And the whole purpose for this is now we just need to use Blackboard key underscore target character for any place we need to do that. Same here for reaction value. I'll save this. Now, I'm not going to go through and subject you guys to me going through every single one of these keys and putting it through. I'll probably just do a montage, I will speed up putting all of these in. All right, so I've gone through and got those set up. Um, we don't have many right now. There is only 5 we've created, but the nice thing about this is we can go through and do this here. Blackboard key used to store the target TF character the AI is responding to. So I just typed that out. So in here, you can go through and add some comments and notes and stuff regarding additional information for what the key is for. So at a code level, somebody can come through and they can go, okay, so I want to use reaction value. I want to use the flee point. I want to use the target known new object. So, and then that's the other thing you want to do. So, like, you can provide that to use to set the reaction state to a perceived object. But yeah, so with that though, these are the sort of things you want to go through and do. Or I won't say you want to, you can go through and do. And I recommend it because, as I mentioned, we want to change this from target character to target actor so it's more user friendly within the editor's UI. Or we want to change reaction value to reaction state. We don't need to change it in every single task that we've created for however many tasks we've got. Like I say, right now there's only 6 tasks and 5 of them are using specific key targets. They're not using the get selected Blackboard key. So with that though, like, these are some of the recommendations I would do, and we're just going to do a quick build while I talk just to prove that this is going to work, and we'll launch into the editor and make sure our AI is still behaving to an extent. But so you can see that build succeeded. There's no issues there. So we're going to just, excuse me here, launch into the editor, get things going there. But yeah, these are just little housekeeping tips and tricks that I recommend, just because you can use them to help keep things consistent going forward. Leaving these as just the raw text within every single task is opening yourself up to a problem of, okay, I need to make sure this is changed everywhere all at once because otherwise things are going to break. Yes, you do have the option for find and replace within Visual Studio. You can find it and replace it. I don't trust that. It's very hard to format things in a way that are guarantee you're only going to get the items you want to be replaced. And doing it this way using a define file where you have all of these preset out. Anytime you add a new key that you want to be multi-use across multiple different tasks, do the same thing. And this can be done anywhere else as well. Like you could say you want to have, what was it? Is target dead? Pull this up here. This value here. That is going to be something I'm going to eventually set as a define so that I only have to put it in one place. I can use it in multiple places, and I need to tweak it. I only need to tweak it in one place. And that's the whole purpose for these define files is any change you need to make, you only have to make in one place. So, and apparently my editor is taking a long time to launch today. I don't know why. Well, I'm not going to keep talking while this loads. I will be back as soon as this has loaded up. fully. Alright, so we're finally back in the editor, so let's just have a quick look and see. Simulate in this case. Well, they're not doing anything there, so let's actually go back to what we were doing before with the basic NPC we initially started with. Apparently it didn't want to load. Okay, where's the player start? All the way over there. Okay, let's move you here so you're visible. And selected viewport. Now you should... Oh, what is going on here? Right, let's open up our behavior tree. And see if I've broken something with what I've just done. Let's check our creature type here. Medium herbivore, that's why. Okay, I'm going to change you to a monstrous creature because you're the one that should be chasing. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yep, there you go. You can see they're chasing after us and behaving as we would expect them to. So, let's try the other trick just to make sure they forget about us. Run up to the top, jump out the window, and run into the other building. Yep, and there, they've forgotten about us. You can see in the behavior tree. Now, I know you can't really read the behavior tree just because of the weird, well, not the weird, but the size of it. Let's pull that up a bit bigger. Yeah, you can see they went back into their idle mode. Now, close out of the behavior tree now and just eject quickly. You can see they are... Where are they wandering around? Oh, there they are. They're wandering outside. So, with that, I know this is a fairly short episode. My brain just not 100% there with this head cold, so I didn't want to start on the remaining logic for the attack. I wanted to try and give myself a little bit of time to shift this head cold and get things, well, get myself sorted out so I could work on it properly and then not have any weird code logic that didn't work as a result of it. So next episode, though, I do intend to move on with the AI and going into the attack state. That will be what we work on. I'm repeating myself now as well. So with that, though, folks, save me rattling on and repeating the same thing multiple times. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Try to respond to those as quickly as possible. Or if you have bigger questions or things like that, please feel free to hop in the Discord. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next episode.